Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for being here. Got something a little different for you here today. This is a collaboration effort between myself and another pool YouTuber whose name is Drew. Some of you might know him. DrewVonPorte is the YouTube channel name, and I will make sure to put links and everything down in the description. But yeah, Drew's a buddy of mine. We've been working together for a little while now, and we're fans of each other's channels, so I'm sure there's some crossover in the audiences. And we thought it might be fun to swap out. Here's our opponent today. Um, just throwing up the peace sign there. Um, yeah, so we've been working together for a little while now. We thought it might be fun to do kind of a crossover episode. So we'll be trading off these matches, and I'll be doing the commentary on one of Drew's, and he'll be doing the commentary on one of mine. So this is Doug and Drew playing each other here in the Masters format. And we've got the break shot. Looked like a pretty nice break shot, but we lost the cue ball a little bit, unfortunately, and scratched. So 9 ball gets pocketed and then gets spotted back up when there's a scratch on the break there. And opening shot could be a little touchy. Different options. I think some players might try to sort of dip into the rail, get down below the 3. That's fine. Personally, I would like to be here, play into the 2, and come back across table. I think that works really well. Just use the rail, open up your angles a little bit. Looks like he's queuing low, so he's going to go with maybe a more aggressive draw. Nice. Put a good stroke on that one. So yeah, I like the way he hit that. I do like opening up with those bigger strokes, just kind of let it out, especially early in the match. And again, as a reminder for those of you who might not know the Masters format, it's a combination of 8 ball and 9 ball usually, unless you start with 8 ball and the one person gets the 7 games that they need within that 9 ball set. So a total of a race to 7. And you're not going for points, it is just games won. So a total of 7 games. So yeah, good speed on the 2 and the 3. Had a good line to get over to the 4. Little friendly bump on the 6 ball here. He'll have some work to do to get back around for the 7 because he's not on the good side of the 6. Maybe he's thinking about playing underneath it. A draw stroke here. He's looking good opening up here though, nice and steady. Yeah, draw down underneath it. Well, that works too. Go all the way around. Yeah, now we're on the good side of the 7. This always kind of settles you down, right? You get the ball in hand, you can kind of do some work and get into a little bit of a rhythm early in the match. Good habit there. Didn't like it or got thrown off, felt distracted. Stand back up, kind of reassess. Good one, kind of force follow there. Might not have wanted to mess with the draw to kind of get back on the backside of the 8 ball. It's a lot safer to play up into this big table area, big kind of window of position. Nice one. Yeah, one on the board. So breaking from the center of the table can work out as long as you kind of stay level, get a little pop. Little pop there. Pretty good spread, but cue ball pulled off just a little bit, so could probably use a bit higher on the cue ball to try to counteract that pushback from the rack. And although the spread was good, didn't make a wing ball, and the 1 ball didn't end up going up in the corner there. So we're letting Doug on the table. He gets his first look. I think he had the right idea coming back around for the 2, but underhit it a little bit. And these can be a little shaky, as we know, coming into the table for the first time, kind of still trying to get a feel for the speed. I like the long rail kick here. I think this works fine. Got the long rail to back you up. He almost makes it. Nice try. Drew's got a good look at the 2 ball. He can come thin off the 2. sort of this way, come back around, or you can come a bit thicker off the 2 this way, come straight down. You got a pretty open window of position on the 3. Yeah, he wants to come all the way down, which is going to work out. Good speed. Kind of unlucky to get that straight on the 3, but he's got enough to work with to get on the 4. Okay, he tried to get a bit more out of it with the draw. Unfriendly kiss off the 6 to keep him back down table. But we still get a good line on the 4. Gonna level out on this. Gonna hold the cue ball would be tough. Looks like that's what he's trying. Yeah, he tried to hold it too much. It's one of those where you get distracted by the position play. So Doug's got a good opportunity here. The 4 ball's very cuttable, and the cue ball wants to naturally come back around for the 5. Kind of redeems that earlier shot where he wasn't able to get shape on the 2. Ooh, maybe a little too thin on the 5. Don't get behind the 9. Oh my goodness. That's a bad roll. Maybe a little masse action around here. This is makeable. It would not surprise me if he's got a good masse stroke. You can curve off the rail. He's cueing well. It's gonna go. It's going. What a shot. That's awesome. I love when those work out. Yeah, you have a really good chance of making a good hit, and the rail opens up for you when you're masseing like that, so the curve gives you a better chance of making it. We got to decide where we're going on the 7 ball. Not into the corner pocket though, man. Ah, jeez. It's risky. Yeah, you either have to kind of punch that one down to the short rail or thin the 6, use the long rail and come back around. Those are really important to practice. Or Drew's got a ball in hand, 3 ball out. Good natural float down for the 9. Good stroke on that. Good to play that confident. And you could certainly float through that 8 ball and come down to the short rail or what have you, but I think you're better off playing a confident, more aggressive stroke there. So Drew is 2 up. Center table, yeah, better spread. That's a 9 ball in the break. And cue ball was good. Got knocked around a little bit, but monster break. 5 balls on the break, including the 9 ball. A quick way to get a rack down. Interesting, that time the 9 ball went straight back towards the short rail. So really, really different result. It's part of the problem. You know, we're not using template racks, and it's opponent racks for you. It's a Forrest Gump box of chocolates type situation. You know, you know. So kind of a decision here. It's hard to tell if the 1 goes past the 6 or not. I would probably just go safe. Going aggressive is risky. Oh, we could make it. Okay, nice. There's no positional advantage, really. It's hard to get good shape on the 2. 2 banks back cross side. And you send the cue ball back around. 6 is going to come into play. The 8, the 4 ball, rather, could come into play. It's risky. Feels low percentage. Could make it, though. I mean, the 2 could go and then end up with a good look at the 3 for a safe. Nice. Just enough of it. The 3 should be makeable from here. Doug jumped right down on this one, though. I might have taken a breath. Overcut it. Nope, he's looking okay. Nice one. He felt really comfortable on that 3 ball. That's good. Natural 4 to the 5, but you want to make sure you're on the right side of the 5. This can still work. Oh, he's up in his pace. Hopping around. You can go back and forth here. You can play short side on the 6. Back and forth is the way to go. All right, here's the key shot. 6 to the 7. you got to get down table. There's not really a window behind the 8. And if you get low enough, you can cut the 7. Or you don't end up with a cut angle. This should work really well. If you don't end up with a cut angle, this is a very easy save. You lock up your opponent here. You get thick enough on the 7 to bank it back around and up table. Maybe fluke in the 9, but at the end of the day, you're just playing cue ball position to glue him in behind the 8 ball. Got to know this one. Oh, he's going on the other side of the 7, it looks like. Kicking into it. Not frozen, so if you just touch it. Yeah, he played to kick into the 7. 7's up on the 8. I think the cross corner is probably still on. I could see Drew attacking here. A little too firm. Yeah. Just trying to get position on the 8. You could tell especially how firm it was when it hit that second rail. It kind of curved back up the other way. But I think, yeah, the attempt was to move the cue ball. That one would be worth setting up again to practice because the angle on the bank does take you up above the 8. Ooh, don't go in there. All right, nice. All right, good chance for Doug. Get on the board and roll through this. It takes you on the left side of the 9. Ooh, underhit that a little bit. He's not going to like this. Still okay. Looking at this in the side, which works. You can also think about if you hit low, if you miss low, hit it at a good speed. Nice, good pocket speed. Doug's on the board. Good out. Good solid break. Oh, the 9 ball. Would have been the second one of the match. It was moving. It got into the jaws. So Doug with a good solid center hit on that break shot. Cue ball squatted down, which is what you want to see. He's got a good look at the 1, but position on the 2 could be a little touchy. You might be tempted to feather the 2 ball and push it out for a potential 2-9. Okay, just making sure to pocket the 1. You could come thin off the 2 here and play at the 9, or you could just go safe. I kind of like, oh, he's going to fire the 2 at the 9. I'm leaning like it'll give me a better chance. It's funny, I've watched these videos. Not going to help you see any better. I'd be tempted to go safe here and just put him behind the 8 and the 6 and move the 2, bank the 2 down towards the 9 ball. Overcut that. Oh, we're getting a roll, though. Didn't sell out the 2-9. So a long rail kick could work out here. Naturally think about going this way. This side can be touchy. 8 ball's definitely, I think that's what he's lining up. 8 ball's in play. If you make a good hit on the 2 ball from here, though, there is a chance the cue ball comes down and flirts with the 9. Might be the consideration. Called somebody over to watch the hit. Good to me. Just a little too thin on the top side of the 2 ball. If he had hit on the lower side, the 9 balls side of the 2 ball, it would have drifted down a bit more, but good hit nonetheless. Those are tough to judge. Okay, could see a 3-9 here if he makes the 2. This is just shot making. Ah, man. Yeah. Maybe a little too worried about the position. The same deal. Bear down. Stop shot on this 2 ball. Good pace. Keeping it simple. Trust your game. Like what I'm seeing here. Nice, good cut on 9. Break consistent. Yeah, queuing a little low. 5-9 gets tied up. End up with a look on the 1. Look at the 1 ball. I think so. I think the 1 cuts from here. The 3 probably goes past the 8. Yeah, the only trouble we have is the 5-9 situation. Could break it out off the 3 ball if things line up well. So you can roll into this 1 ball and just nudge the 2 into a playable position here. Got a bit too much out of it. Cross corner bank on the 2, maybe. Yeah, nicely played. Nudges the 3 into the pile. Yeah, unlucky. I might have been tempted to play safe on the 2 and leave the 2 here. Try to play the cue ball back down table towards the 5-9. Getting ball in hand in this rack would have helped address the problem. See what happens with this 3-9-5 situation, though. Make something happen. They're moving. Nothing's going. Worth a try, though. Those can be hard to judge. It didn't look like anything was wired for a bank into the pocket. But he hit it at the right pace to make something happen. All right, roll through this 3 ball. Takes you naturally towards the 4. These are hard to overhit, this particular cut shot, so you can let this one out a little bit. You want to get good on the 4. Yeah, you're okay. Oh, 5 got tied up. That's unfortunate. So we're okay on the 4 ball here, but yeah, the 5-9 has been tricky this rack. Nice, good focus. With good shape too, a bit of low outside to come back up table. Try to go safe maybe, like thin off this side of the 5, send the cue ball back up, use the 9 to split it. We might just be trying to make something happen here. Hammer him and... Yeah, another situation where there wasn't too much, wasn't anything obvious really. Little jelly roll for Doug. 5 gets tucked behind the 6. Going behind the 6 here for the hit. Oh, no, he had a line on the 5 ball. Nice. All right, that's nicely played. Yeah, it was hard to tell how much of the 5 he had. The cross corner might have even gone if he had enough of it, but it ended up really good. Banking this. Hard to tell. I don't know if we were going for the bank shot. He was trying to go aggressive there, or if he just wanted to create distance for a safe. So similar shot from earlier in the rack. Yeah, good one, Drew. We got to know how to get to that lower short rail. Curve off. Low outside will take you there. You don't really have to punch this one as much. Kind of smooth. Just pull back and spin down. Oh, a little too much that time, but... So too full on the 5 to... If it had been thinner on the 5, it would have slid past the 8, but we're still okay. Fair down, make this 6. Positions there. Nice one. Take a beat on it. Yeah, I like that. Come around and look at where we want to be. Good speed. That's a cooperative speed. If you pound that one in, the diamond tables will spit that out sometimes. Okay, kind of on the 50, maybe didn't fully commit to a speed, but we're okay to cut this in the side. Side might feel a little more of a natural choice than the corner. Yeah, good habits here, looking at the back of the ball. Stay down, stay still. Yeah, he picked his head up, but look at this! What? No way! All right. That's a fun shot. Try to do that one again. Good break. Oh, there's your karma. What a weird game. Often does that kind of thing happen? You know, break and run, or you have like a lucky 9 or something like that, and you scratch on the break. Okay, pretty open layout. 2 to 3 is key. So you got to make sure you come back to the center of the table. You wouldn't enjoy shooting this cut shot on the 2, but you need that angle to come back over for the 3. Let's see how he shapes it. Okay, he pulled off the 1. He could still make this work. This is a thin cut on the 2. It's tough. Might have to play into the 8. I don't know. Consider a safe here. Going offensive is pretty low percentage. Two-way cross corner bank. Oh, he looks at it. Okay, this could work, right? Bank it into the long rail. Aim high, right? If you miss high, then the 2 ball goes down below the 6. And your shape is going to keep you somewhere up here, which will give you a look at the 3 if you make the 2. I don't hate this plan. Make it happen, Doug. Missed it on the high side. Gonna cooperate. There it is. Oh, I see. I like that. I like how that worked out. I like the speed that he used. You don't need to use draw on that shot. Looked like he went high outside. It was the right way to play it. Good one. Pretty straightforward 1 or 2 rail kick into this guy. Get the good hit. Almost goes. Got it thin enough that it sent it towards the other corner. But Doug's got full access to the 2 ball. Think about our speed. Center table again. Bit more bang for the buck than we thought. Okay, maybe we still have an edge on the 3. Nope, he had to go behind it. Oh, the 7 ball goes, and the 3 ball goes. That's wild. Okay. Oh, we've got to look at the 4. The 4 cuts, and you might not love to shoot this cut shot. It's more reliable than the bank, and you're almost guaranteed to get position on the 5 if you make the 4, because you're going to be doing the back and forth kind of thing. You don't need to do anything special with this. I might use just a touch of high ball to keep it away from the side pockets. Maybe some inside English if you're comfortable with that. That's nicely played. Oh, just slightly missed the cut angle. But yeah, that's the thing. You have such a great chance of getting a good look at the 5. Anywhere up here is going to give you the 5. This one's all speed control. And off the backside of the 4. Bit of a cut on the 5 ball here. It's hard to hold this ball. Nice, he cut that really well. Got it extra thin, so cheating the pocket over to the right-hand side. Waiting for the player at the other table, but 8-ball goes in the side. Although it's thin, you're better served playing from where he's aiming right now. And you want to be on the back side of the 8. You want to be over here so that the cue ball gets sent towards the 9. Nice smooth follow stroke here. This will work. And just float down for the 9, so focus on making the 8-ball. Nice one. And this to go on the hill. There you go. Good ones. Good games. All right, let's see if we stay in 9-ball. Don't look at the timestamps or the duration of the video. Let it be a surprise to you. All right, some balls are going. We have a look at the 2. Hard to tell if he's got the cut on the 2 or not. Yeah, he might have the cut. So you can play up into the 9-ball and nudge it out. He went into the low side of the 3. This could work. 3's still makeable. Little touchy get in shape on the 4. You can go high inside, high left in this case. Spin up above the 4. Side pockets in play. Nicely struck. Didn't really use the side spin to get up there, but yeah, well played on the 3. Awkward queuing over the 9. This cuts, but it's really thin, and it's hard to hit that accurately when you're jacked up over a ball. Might be tempted to go cross corner instead. Yep, he did. So undercut the bank shot. Doug's got to look at the 4. Good positional advantage getting on the 5. You underhit it, you're below the 5, it goes in the corner. You overhit it, side pocket, overhit it, way overhit it, goes in the top corner there where he's shooting the 4. So Doug's in pretty good shape. Okay. Curved off a little bit. Brought the 9-ball into play. Maybe some unintentional outside spin on that one. Tip left. We're still okay. So he can play this in the side and draw off the 5. And you've got enough of the 5-ball to keep a relatively straight line. Kind of curve off and come back down for the 6. Yeah, he's looking like he knows how to do that. Oh. Tough one. Maybe a little too focused on getting that action out of the 5. Drew's got a tester. This is a long, difficult cut shot, and position is not guaranteed. You bear down, focus on making the 5, and just get a look at the 6. All right, here's another chance for Doug. Slow roll this and play short side instead of messing with the... I could see him doing that. Yeah, that works. Oh, cooperates. Follow through this ball, takes you up towards the 8. Lines to center table. Okay, he rolled through. That's a good way to do it. Yeah, pick your spot on the 9. You can stop it down there and play it in this corner. Leave yourself a bit of a tester. You do some work on the 8-ball and get better on the 9. Maybe he's rolling through to go around. Yeah, I like that. You complicate the 8-ball a little bit, but yeah, he ended up getting more out of it than he needed. He was ready before the cue ball stopped. Excited about that one. Nicely played. All right, Doug. Closing out the 9-ball set. Drew on the hill. Doug with 2 on the board. We move over into 8-ball. Okay. Pretty good hit on the head ball, but again, kind of tipped too low, so the cue ball's getting rocked back off and scratched as a result. And APA format, a scratch on the break, you have to shoot in the kitchen. So behind the head string, and you can't play any of the balls in the kitchen. Still a good place to be, though. You would like to have your opponent scratch on the break, a reasonably open layout. And Drew's got choice. We're going to go with solids. I like solids here. I think the 6, yeah, maybe a little too overwhelmed with choices or thinking too much about the shape. Didn't miss by much, but yeah, that's a tough one. Those can be heartbreakers when that happens. You've got ball in hand and miss a shot like that, but you gotta shake that off and just level back out. Doug's gonna try to snipe the solids. Good routine stop shot there. Good position on the 2. I'm not sure if the thinking was to get on the 4 after the 2, or if we're... Yeah, let's think about this. The 1 ball takes you to the 7. Try to get on the 1. Yeah, he's going low now. Hard to get on the 1 from here. Just hold it. Okay, he was able to draw a bit more than it seemed. So didn't end up with the 1, but he's still got to look at the 7. The 7 takes you back around for the 6 or the 5 if you let your stroke out a little bit. Okay. He's got the 5. He's got the 6. Oh man, I would definitely play the 5 or the 6 first. And the 1 gets you on the 4. He's going to the 4 now. This is tricky though, because you got to get good on the 5 ball after the 4. Otherwise, you're not going to get the 6. Okay. He went through the window. Got the 6. Stuff might get a little messy here. Unless he's got... Maybe he's got the 5. Checking to see if the 6 even goes. Going for the 5. Pulled off it a little bit. I don't know if that was the intention, but ended up going sort of low outside, tip left again. And we're up a bit higher than we wanted to be. That one's more of kind of a punch through, even with a bit of high ball to try to keep the cue ball straight off this rail. Come back over for the 6. Looks like he's still got an edge on it though. Oh. Maybe it was super thin to the pocket, or maybe he just overcut it. It's hard to tell. But Drew's got a good chance here. At this point in a game of 8-ball like this, you don't need to try to get out. Your opponent's going to be locked up. I would just run into the 14-11, basically. And if something goes, great. If it doesn't, I'm getting ball in hand. I want to leave him in a place where he can't make an easy kick. And that's what he's doing. This is good. Like spread out your shots. Clean up your problem. Make your opponent work for it. Doug's got a pretty straightforward kick option. Come down here and hit the 6. Unlikely to make it, but we can make a good hit at least. I'd probably play soft higher on this rail and just, yeah, nice. Just slide off the 6. Unfortunately, he might have opened up the 12, though. I would have wanted to get thin on the 6 and leave the cue ball on the rail. Well, if he opened up the 12, this could be really good for Drew. It goes. Okay. This 14 kind of opens things up. Gonna punch out. That works. 13's still fine. Think about how to get on your 15. The 13 can get you there, but you have to get a little bit lower, closer to center table to get over on the 15. 11 could get you there, 9 could get you there. Maybe that's what he's trying to do now, is use the 11 to... Nope, he's going to use the 13 to get on it. Go low outside. Yep. Oh, overcooked it a little. Ugh, tough roll. Yeah, the plan was good. Just came a little too hot off the 11. He's got to look at the 10, queuing awkwardly around the 13, makes the 10 missable. Playing the 10 does send you towards the 13 and the 15. He's checking to see what kind of look he has at the 15. You could also just go defense here and play off the 13 up into this top rail and just leave him up here somewhere. Yeah, see, I like this. There's no reason to try to go super aggressive. That works. He's got to look at the 6, because he's definitely got an edge on it. Big deal. He's not going to be able to do too much with it. 13's not in a great place now. You hate to turn over a table, right, if you have shots, but I do think that defense was the right call. Okay, we're going to get the 15. So Drew can make that, which I like, and then you try to stay down table for the 10. Getting on the 13 from the 10 is pretty tough. Or do you just get on the 13 now? Get back above it? That could work. Good stroke. And good speed. We're back up behind the 13. This could be another safety situation. Press the 13 into the 8. Leave the cue ball behind the 13 here. Might try to make it. Oh, he had enough room. Let up on it just a little bit. It did seem like he had enough room to get down there. These are tough. I mean, like I said, deep into a game, you hate to have to go safe, but getting ball in hand behind, put him behind the 8 and the 13. He's got a cut on the 6. I think this is do or die. Can't really get safe here. If he cuts the 6, he's got a pretty good chance of getting on the 8 ball, though. Getting a good look at the 8 ball. Some tip adjustments while we're down. Some spin. He's banking it. It's going. Monster shot. I think he was double checking about whether or not you have to mark the pocket, but you do not have to do that. Masters anyway. Good out, Doug. Yeah, that was a tough one. Game-winning bank. It's do or die, like I said, right? You got to make that one or you lose. Good break, pretty solid. Little pop on the cue ball. All right, some kind of cluster situations, but this is workable. I think overall both players are working with a good pace. I'm not seeing a ton of second guessing. Not seeing a ton of, frustration or irritation. Anything that's like emotionally, anything that seems to be hijacking their games. Maybe some nerves kind of getting into speed control at times, but it's super minimal. I mean, they're both playing really level and really consistent. So tough layout. It's tough to get out here. I do kind of like solids better, though, I will say. I might have opened with the 2, try to get to the 5, 6, 7. I don't mind stripes, but you've got maybe a little more work to do to get your shots into a makeable position. I wonder if he wanted to play into the 9 to open that up. I'm going safe. I wouldn't mind that here. You trying to bank it? Oh, he's going to try to cut the 11? Nope, he's going to play the billiard. Going to play the 11 off the 8 or the 9. Try to play the 11 off the 9. Ballsy. That's yeah, that's a gutsy choice. I don't know. Drew's been playing pretty level here, so going aggressive in that case and leaving him a reasonably open table. I'm gonna dare him to get out. Nice, clean that up. Get good on the 5. A stretch for this guy, but the 2 ball's there backing you up. No problem. Yeah, the 4 ball naturally is going to keep you down there, but you'll have to control your speed. Drift down off the 4. Are we taking the 4 now? That could work. Let's make sure we get good on the 1 ball. I figured we'd be cleaning up the 2, 6 first. Okay. So the 1 will go. We're going to be pushing the 3 towards the pocket. Maybe leave the 3 as the key ball. Oh. Maybe got a little greedy there. Position was guaranteed off that 1 ball. I think I saw the plan though. I think the idea was to 2, 6, 3, 8 kind of thing after the 1 ball. Doors open for Doug again though. Pretty open table. You just have to solve the 15. You gotta get good. You gotta draw back. Get back down table here. Nice shot. This is gonna work out. All right, not super great spot. Sort of a bad roll. I think it was really well played. The intention was good. We're on the wrong side of the 14. Don't think the 15 is going to go past the 3, although defensively that could be a good play to try to float the 15 down. Might be looking at... Okay, he's just going to pop the 14 and try to stay. Oh, too worried about the position. Basically a stop shot on the 14 to try to stay up here, but yeah, the aim on the object ball got away from him. That works. Some players will go rail first on that 2 ball to send yourself down table, but you're going to be in good shape. Anyway, you make that 2 ball. Floating around. A little straighter on the 1 than we might like, but he's got enough angle to work with to get there. Nice. Shapes up for the 8 in the side for the win. There it is. Good games. Awesome match. Yeah, congrats to Drew. Congrats to Doug. Good games. This is a really solid Masters match. two really good players. So this is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me to do this kind of commentary, seeing it from the outside, right? I don't know what's going through their minds. I don't know what their mental emotional state was in the same way that I can remember what it's like for me. So it's cool to do some speculation about that from the outside, in addition to just doing the normal type of sports commentary, which, I mean, let's be realistic. You guys can get that wherever you want. It's out on YouTube. Everybody does that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. It's really fun seeing basically a colleague of mine, a friend of mine, Drew, out there playing and making videos like me, and we're all working together towards the same goal. So hope you guys all enjoyed this. Make sure to leave comments. Let me know if you like this format, if you want to see more of this type of thing, and we can set up more guest commentary videos like this in the future. We'll see you guys in the next one.